Oh, you know, I also... Alright. Yeah, Maal 2, Inferno! Oh, it looks like Maal 5 has something going on. Interesting. Sorry, I was just looking at Twitch notifications. Dude, I fucking hate solicitors. Okay, so look, like, I get it, you know, you're an artist who, you know, wants to, you know, find clients, and sometimes the best way to find clients, let's, not even necessarily, like, an artist, but, like, a freelancer and trying to find clients, sometimes you have to put yourself out there, sometimes you just have to ask people. And that's fine, but, like, I don't know, I think I would be going into somebody's stream, following them as a courtesy, and then, or following them, like, so, I don't know, following them just automatically, and then being like, hey, and then just making a little bit of small talk for like 5 minutes, and then going into, hey, can I sell you something? I don't know what the best way to do it in a stream setting would be. I think actually it would, like, okay, would you go on to, like, would you just, like, bust into a newsroom and say, like, hey, I think you could use some more, or I think you could use some better, you know, graphics for your, lower thirds. I could do that for you. Like, if you did that in, like, a newsroom for the news, they wouldn't be happy with you, and they would say, get the fuck out. And, like, I don't know. Personally, I just, like, I don't know. It just feels really disheartening, because I just want to, like, I just want my, you know, I just want to make content that makes, you know, makes people happy, that, you know, is a thing that, you know, it can be a little bit of escapism for people, you know, just be a good time, just be something to, you know, look forward to every day, or, you know, every other day as streams go, you know, and I don't know, when somebody is just like, hey, can I, you know, can you be a commercial resource for me? I don't know, it seems, you know, can you be a commercial resource for me and nothing else? Like, I don't know, if I had, like, a graphic designer who, like, was, you know, who was, like, a regular and, you know, came in you know, came in and, you know, chatted with me and was like, hey, by the way, like, I don't know, it's like, maybe I make an offhand comment about, like, oh god, you know, I need to finish, or I need to figure out my freaking alerts and get some more art assets and stuff. It's like, and then they were like, hey, by the way, you know, I am a graphic designer. I could, like, do this stuff for you if you wanted. And I'd be like, oh, thanks, but no thanks. And, you know, don't have any money. That would be so much better than somebody else who just is like, hey, can I do this? Hey, hi, how's it going? Can I do this thing for you? And I'm like, no, I don't have any money to pay you, so, like, it's just, like, I don't know. Maybe that part of it is my problem, I guess, but, I don't know. I need to ban that one dude, and I feel so sorry. I think I opened this whole thing with I feel bad, because, like, it was like, hey, can I get your Discord? I should have been like, now I need to be a little bit less, fucking open to giving people Discord, but, like, I gave them my Discord, and then they didn't add me on Discord. So I have to assume that I sent them the thing, and then they didn't either they didn't send it, or it was incorrect, because, you know, like, you know, it might have, like, needed to be, it might have been, you know, lowercase or an uppercase, or have an underscore, or not have an underscore, or have some other little modifier, an exclamation mark, whatever. You know, like, those kinds of things, and they, maybe they just sent it to the exact thing I said and it was incorrect, and thus there is somebody else with a very similar, Discord handle, and, they're now getting, like, there's just somebody who's expecting them to pay for, you know, a piece of art that isn't even of, like, their character or whatever. In which case it might be harassment, in which case that person might get in trouble for it. And might learn from their mistakes. I don't know. Hopefully they don't have to have such an extreme way to learn from their mistakes, but yeah. Speaking of ways to learn from your mistakes, actually, the Game Awards. Dude, I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. Like, my understanding is that Baldur's Gate well, okay, if anything, my understanding is that Baldur's Gate 3 is the best video game of all time and will never be, and is, this is objective fact, and it will never be beaten by anything else. If, I don't know, people want you to fucking believe that. I'm sure it's good, but, you know, it seems a little crazy. And of course, like, you know, Baldur's Gate has always been what I want from Cyberpunk. Kind of is what I wanted from Cyberpunk, in being, like, a very direct adaptation of, you know, the tabletop game it's based off of, Dungeons and Dragons, for Baldur's Gate, of course. And yeah, that's, you know, it would be fun to check out Baldur's Gate, but it's just not on my list of things. And yes, Pal World is on my list of things I want to check out, but not, Pal World is on my list of things, but not, goddamn, but not Baldur's Gate 3. It was so influential, I completely forgot its name. No, it was just me derping. Oh yeah, but sorry, so Game Awards. So Baldur's Gate 3, like, all the Game Awards. And Starfield did not get a Game of the Year. Like, I don't know. I know there's a, like, a no sodium or a low sodium. There's an r/low sodium Starfield and an r/low sodium Cyberpunk. And, like, there's a lot of things to enjoy about the game. And I don't want to, like, I don't want to hate on anybody for liking something, but, you know, I like, especially if it's really something subjective, like Cyberpunk. Like, I think the systems, the RPG systems and mechanics in, you know, in, that, you know, are present in Cyberpunk, they're not really to my liking. And because it's like, this is a Cyberpunk game, and I compare it to, while I compare it to Cyberpunk Red, which isn't completely fair because it's based off of, because the video game is based off of 2020, not Red. But yeah, yeah, Cyberpunk is, you know, that's more of a subjective opinion. If I didn't know anything about, genuinely, if I didn't know anything about the video, if I didn't know anything about the tabletop games, I wouldn't have that opinion of, the video game. And I would think it's absolutely fine. Now, I would say, like, yeah, like, something more objective, like, they did a lot of changes with 2.0 to, like, the perk trees, and I really fucking hate that, because in my mind, it's kind of really changed the game in just a way that, like, I had an entire build, and it just feels like I can't do that build anymore. And, like, there's changes to crafting that I'm like, this is fucking terrible. I grinded out, I specifically grinded out tech so that I could be better at crafting, and, like, now all of that is just worthless bullshit. There's, like, no reason to do crafting at all, as far as I understand in 2077 now. But there's and like, something like that, I would say, if you like, I don't know, if you like the change there, then there's something more substantial of a conversation than to be like, oh, you know, on a subjective thing, but I digress. Until next time, have a good day, great day even, chowskis.